Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I hope you are fine. In the previous two lectures, we were discussing about the reduction of multiple subsystems. And in this lecture, we will discuss the application of the previous knowledge, and we will analyze and design the feedback system that reduced to the second order system. We will also find the properties like percentage overshoot, settling time, peak time, and rise time. These properties can be found by first of all finding the equivalent transfer function from the feedback system. Let's consider an example. Here we have a system which can model a control system such as antenna azimuth position control system. This feedback control system can model the amplifiers, motor, loads, and the gear. From the equation of the closed loop transfer function, G of S divided by 1 plus G of S and multiply with the feedback H of S, we can find the equivalent transfer function for this figure, which here is denoted with the T of S by applying the formula of equivalent feedback system. Here K models the amplifier gain, that is the ratio of output voltage to the input voltage. As the K varies, the poles move through the three regions of the operation of the second order system, that are overdamped, critically damped, and underdamped. For example, we now change the value of K, and let's see what happens. Here we have the equivalent transfer function. By using the formula to finding the value of S, if the range of K is from 0 to a square over 4, so the resultant values of S will be real, so the system will be overdamped. The values will be real and unequal, and if K is exactly equal to a square over 4, our values of S will be real and repeated. That's why our second order system will be critically damped. And if the value of K is greater than a square over 4, the second order system will now have poles that will be complex conjugates. So the nature of the response will be underdamped. From these changing value of K, we find that as K is increasing, the poles move along the real axis, and the system remains overdamped because K models the amplifier gain. So if we change the gain or amplification, both poles all are real, and equal at a square over 4. And if we further increase the gain and it increases from a square over 4, now the system will be underdamped. Now the real part remains constant and imaginary part increases if we further increase the k. Thus the peak time will decrease and the percentage overshoot will increase, while the settling time will remain constant. Let us now look at two examples that apply the concept to feedback control system. In the first example, we will determine a system transient response. And in the second example, we will design the gain to meet the specific transient response specification of our requirement. So let's do the first example. In this example, we have given a second order closed feedback system. We have to find the peak time, percentage overshoot, and settling time. These three parameters we have to find. We know the formula of peak time, percentage overshoot, and settling time. So first of all, our first step will be to find the equivalent second order transfer function. We will use the formula of closed loop. We will use the formula to find the second order closed loop feedback system. Let's apply the formula. The formula is T of S will be equal to G of S divided by 1 plus G of S multiplied with H of S. So here we have G of S is equal to 25 over S into S plus 5 and H of S is equal to 1. So putting the value in this formula, we get T of S is equal to 25 over S square plus 5S plus 25. Comparing with the general second order system, we find omega n is equal to 25 square root, which is equal to 5, and 2 zeta omega n is equal to 5. From there, we get the value of zeta, which is equal to 5 over 10 equal to 0.5. Here we have two unknown variables, omega n, natural frequency, and damping ratio. We have find these two values. By putting these values in these, we can find out the peak time, percentage overshoot, and similarly settling time. Peak time is found to be 0.726 seconds. Percentage overshoot is 1.6. And settling time is 16.303 seconds. Percentage overshoot is represented in percentage. So here I have corrected it, and settling time is represented in the form of second as it is time. So I have made this correction. So now We have found three parameters from this closed loop second order system. Now let us do the second example. In this example, we have given the closed loop feedback system. Because this is a design problem, so we have been given with the parameter that is 10% overshoot. We have to design our system that will respond with 10% overshoot, and we have to find that value of k. So our first step is that we know the formula of percentage overshoot, that is e raised power minus zeta pi divided by 1 minus zeta square multiply with 100. This is equal to 10. We will divide both sides with 100, and because we are finding first of all zeta, so we will take natural log on both sides, and so we can find the value of zeta, that is 0.591. Taking log natural on both sides and then cross multiplying, taking square. This is simple calculus that will be used. This is the second order system that is find by applying the formula of feedback closed loop feedback system. Here omega n square is equal to k, and 2 zeta omega n is equal to 5. Comparing with the general second order system, here we have 2 zeta omega n which is equal to 5, and k here, because we have here we have omega n square. Omega n square is equal to k, that's why omega n will be equal to k square root. We can put the value of omega n here, k square root. Zeta is equal to 0.591, so k can be easily found. K comes to be 17.9. So if we set our amplifier gain to 17.9, we will get the output waveform of the second order system that will have percentage overshoot of 10%. In this way, we can design any output waveform of our particular requirement. I hope you understand the concept of analysis and design of feedback system. Thank you very much.